A foul on a play like that if you're going to use them up.
On April 8th, and Mark Degnaud on the other side on his lead, 4.5 minutes in. Scoop and score, Jamal Murray, 9 points. Alexander Dort hustling, saves it, but Christian Brown has transition, but Gordon left wide open. The three's good.
Supporting cast member that has shot the three well.
Ahead to Brown, who soars and flushes. Spectacular. He has 3 40-point games and is on the floor now for the Thunder. Second-year pro out of Kentucky.
And even though Caruso.
Shot clock inside of 10. Here's
this got away from them a little bit in the fourth quarter. Yeah, they have a harder time in the 2-3.
11 straight threes. Swishes that one through. Great bounce underneath to Hartenstein. Jokic has Caruso on him. Jokic swatted away the layup. Rebound Brown. But a
defensively here early, you see Jokic cuts off Hartenstein because he was holding off his primary.
Meanwhile, Cason Wallace picked up the foul on the other end. His for good. And Holmgren with a rebound. No shots yet. Threat in this series, averaging only about 3 points per game.
But he takes shots that he knows he can make, and he's done.
Jamal Murray, 11 points, 4 of 5. And Holmgren, empty possession with Williams. Tree pass, Jokic. Jokic puts it in.
Brown, as Jokic went block to block, that ball had to be.
Now Wiggins is able to hit the floater on the base.
Really been on point and sharp here at the start. You can't give up.
Missing a ton of open looks throughout this series, but they're going early to Brown. A reach-in foul called on Jalen Williams. His first.
Patience to finish, and Christian Bruce
balls. We know they're going to tip balls out down here. We're trying to ball strong.
Adelman's 8th year on this. Adelman, a player, a coach at all the players. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander back on the court. He drive Melling weakness. When he sees a switch or a defense.
Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, one of the best we have. 8 free throw attempts per game in this series.
1 for Denver. Here's Sidham with the left hand.
And the difference between those two entries. Brook did not give Jokic enough room on that catch. Leads to a turnover. Easy layup at the rim.
That's the first on Wallace. Year 17, 36 years old.
Have struggled so mightily for the three, but they're vital to Denver's spacing.
Westbrook racing up the floor. Pass back. Go. In the 10 minutes played so far, it looked great.
About that if you feel under the weather.
Jokic, Holmgren.
Catch and jab, but that is incredible.
Westbrook again driving, turns it over.
Or so a couple that have led to opportunities for OKC.
8 minutes, so it's going to be a side out of bounds.
10 minutes of taking care of the basketball.
For defensive purposes here, Caruso will inbound it. 5 by SGA with a second left. He'll let it fly. Missed the 3.
And I tell you.
And Shai still shaking that hand. He'll go to the line here for 2 free.
He had him one-on-one on an island on that side of the floor. Over in the weak side by Caruso.
Is the MVP here soon when the voting Allen Williams on the other end battling with Gordon.
Everything else is going to be okay on the catch, and as you go up to release, but when you
Westbrook there with the putback off the air ball for 7 games. He also won game 1 with a 3-pointer.
That one immediately grabs that hand after the ball goes.
Westbrook turns it over, stepped on the sideline.
Alexander to escape around the outside of that.
5 points for the Thunder. Williams, Jalen Williams. Eastern time, followed by Chicago. Games to 2.
Christian Brown just checked into the game. A couple of bad shots, missed a free throw. I think that
inning right into Williams, shovels to Watson underneath.
One thing about Westbrook, look, that just didn't go his way. But one thing about him, I will say, he's going to stay in the game mentally, and he's going to bring.
Checking with Katie.
Yeah, Dave. David Adelman said sometimes a 18-year Hall of Famer by asking him to be real.
Positives, and we've seen that throughout a great career for Russell. Murray penetrating, missed the fall away. Alexander is going to take a seat. Jokic still on the bench. Before the.
Well, you're talking about 2 of the toughest dudes we have.
He's actually the one trying to get the ball. What a play by Jalen Williams to steal the ball in. And the Thunder take it after 11 points in the first. OKC can top 7. He's 2 for 2 in this game.
Corner threes when Denver commits 5 guys to the paint. That's like this.
And a foul about 25 feet away.
Going to get in there, and he just muscles Chet Holmgren out of the brother. Wallace gets it off in plenty of time.
And he's able to get that one to go. His third basket.
In, and then he's going to step through, use that 7-foot frame to get.
Pitch with his second miss. Thunder can take the lead.
Everything was crisp and sharp. The ball
underneath. Great defensive play. Caruso with Holmgren. Gets.
I don't like that call. Hitting him from really extending and finishing the play.
David Adelman electing not to challenge that one. Live by Caruso, and Williams tried to save it in the backcourt. Speed. This is one of the fastest teams in the.
In a zone defense, more important to it.
In New York, what a win for the Celtics of that series. Coverage begins with NBA Countdown.
And you got to watch how you close quarters against OKC.
Just lead at 5. Both teams. Screen gets it back to him, and Jokic was grabbed, and that's 3.
Junior, but it's great concentration. He got that same. SGA knew he was compromised, did all he could to.
All have 3 personal fouls, and you got 4 minutes to go in this.
Before, and very few teams have the defense.
Points, 2 assists, 2 rebounds.
And lean into the defender as he gets to that mid.
3 points per game. He's averaging 28 in the
way to try to protect. And Jokic, no.
Step back 3. That's good. Jokic has Caruso on. He's got 10 points in the quarter.
Covering, but look at how close Aaron Gordon is.
Out of bounds play on the other end of the court. Holmgren, it's a 12-point lead for Oklahoma City right now by the Thunder. Brown, before the game, we asked, do you have to?
You know, you get stripped on the way up to get a shot.
Alexander will come out for the final 89 seconds.
Gets Jokic across the wrist.
That's really low, considering he averaged about 10. Trying to make a move here in the final stages.
A few transition opportunities, and Jokic did a great job.
Jalen Williams caught Jamal Murray in the face. Foul on Jalen Williams.
Shoulders. Certainly don't think it's intentional, but OKC's runs in this series.
4 from the line. Oklahoma City yet to swing in pain over on the bench during that last timeout. Here again, that Dort buzzer beater. Picking up his second personal.
And Christian, off the initial move, he's always got a counter. Xander has an answer for it.
Murray for 3, and it's no good. Xander playing with 4 personal fouls. 17 points, 5 of 7. Dort with 10 points.
So smart. Jokic that time didn't.
3 points. That beautiful sidestep, kick out Brown. Back to the Joker.
And try to earn something at the line or get something at the
back down. Finds Murray. You had to wonder with that left shoulder
up into the shooting position. As did a good job on that last one, staying with it.
David Adelman, 16 points, 2 3-pointers. Thunder back up 3. Yo just quartered.
Decided to go ahead and attack. One defender
nights, but not tonight. 8 shot attempts, 20 points. Caruso's Murray's double. Oh, good. Offensive rebound. Brown back up 17 points. 3rd-year player out of Kansas, Evan Scott.
As Caruso sets that screen, Murray's elbow.
It's great in that first half. 10 points, 2 threes.
Now is to try to buy as many minutes as he can before.
By 3rd quarter, swing to Murray. Lob underneath. He played much of that first half in foul trouble with 2-pointers, so it's 74-73.
Allowing too much penetration from the top, and now you have different.
Count that one and a foul.
And Jamal Murray staying with this right here, so he felt like he could absorb the contact.
Game is tied midway through the 3rd. Oklahoma City. Otherwise, it's game 1. Thunder will.
Right here for Denver defensively, they're just not stopping.
Thunder back up 2. Drives the lane, got caught in the air. Brown.
We will review this foul to determine if the. Therefore, the foul remains 2 free throws.
The clock hits 0.
And Christian Brown, and that time, an opportunity to get 2 free.
In his postseason career. From New York, Boston winning last night. Now the Celtics look to force a game. Hosting Chicago. For more, go to NBA.com or the NBA app. 4 personal fouls, 5 minutes to go. Here was an all-star this year. Wiggins in the corner, shot clock down. Almost batted in by Hartenstein. Jokic hit.
Containment, close out, and secure the rebound.
Porter off, races across the timeline, all the way to the cup. Missed the shot, long range. Now Hartenstein coming over to help. Gordon on the back, points for Gordon on 2 of 6 from the floor. Here's
to the 3. It's hard to imagine. With
this line, puts it up and in. Gorgeous move.
The double team coming. He spins to the baseline.
Wiggins on the spot up 3, no good. Points. He also has 5 assists. What a smart play by Jokic to
Versa trying to get into a front position because he understands more dribble to the middle. Cason Wallace is going to be in.
Rough first half. Brown drives. Westbrook in the paint. Goes Murray getting a lot of minutes. And they're going to say out of bounds. Advance, but trailing by 2.
Chipotle. Real ingredients, real flavor.
Behind the 3-point stripe, a second chance opportunity. Jalen tracks it down, 2 minutes to go. 2-point game here in the 3rd.
One brush screen, gets all the way to the other side of the rim.
Strother for 3.
Shooter, but he hasn't had many opportunities in this series.
Denver, and the first 3 for Denver's bench.
Tangled up as Dort's going to set that screen.
Alexander driving, goes to the left hand. Layers.
That outlet pass was able to get Murray in stride.
But how about Jamal Murray, 22 points, 9 minutes tonight, trying to force a Game 7.
Murray with some contact on that reverse. He was emphatic.
Murray around 2 screen. Denver run, empty possession for the Thunder. And Gilgeous Alexander will go to the line.